And I'm streaming here as GP Reads.
Yeah, I think it's freaking hilarious that I brought the gaming chat set and it actually works on my phone. So I'm just like gamer streaming. Just like gamer streaming out here in like public. Hilarious to me. Yeah, I need to shave bad. Really bad. Anyway, we're gonna go see the sunset together. But I have to get to a certain part of town for it to look the best, and we're also going to talk channel updates. Let me check out the chat real quick. I do not see any comments yet. I'm not sure if anybody even knows. Let me share this real quick to Discord. Alright, I had to disconnect for a second to the Discord. I promise I'll switch off this horrible angle once I get over there. I'm almost there now, so. So how was your week? How was your all's collective week? Week/weeks. Alright. Now I can switch to an appropriate angle. Oh man. So we're just gaming out here in the middle of town. But no, for real. Alright, so channel's going to be going under some pretty... Can you all hear me okay, actually? Can you all hear me? I'm going to put it to the ground. Walk for a while. Anyway, so yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make just an actual video talking about updates because I don't see this live going well because there's a lot of cars out right now. But basically, I am going to not be doing the little silly videos on the main channel, like the Mom Guesses Pokemon, things like that. That's mainly going to be on the second channel, on the Grant Reach channel, which you can find from my community tab and or about page tab. But anyway, I'm going to reserve the main channel for mini theories, full-size theories, documentary style videos, and interviews, reviews, things like that. I just think it needs to be a little bit more professional, a little bit more high quality content, a little less spammy content. Even though I won't be able to do it every week like I used to, which, you know, that's mainly a life thing that's happening right now. But hello, Spooky Chills. But anyway, yeah, I'm gamer right now. But I hope it looks okay. I don't know, my service is not the best sometimes. But anyway, I want to make the channel more professional, and I don't know when I'm going to resume the Flat Cap recap. I'm going to finish the last 2 episodes of that and just call it a season. And then season 3, I don't know when I'm going to resume it. But the last 2 is going to be Seal Toast and then the Night Mind, the rest of the Night Mind interview that I did for the magazine. Because, like I said, I was only able to use about half of it. And still need to get with him about that, make sure it's okay. But anyway, yeah, going to be doing more quote-unquote professional videos, less of the silly stuff, more of the theories, lore explored, and review type videos. More actual content instead of just whatever I feel like putting on there. And like I said, even though I won't be able to do it weekly, because I won't have something in the wings waiting, I think that the quality over quantity would just make the channel better overall. And also, I need to start doing the tier system for the patrons and channel members again, and do events and fun things, fun live events with you all. Because I'm wanting to do that for a while, but life just didn't provide that opportunity. Life's been really crazy busy recently, but things are starting to calm down. So we'll be able to take trips and do fun things together again. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I just want to show you all the sunset from the other side of town, because you can see it really well from over there. I'm going to have to cross the street. Oh boy. Here we go. Time to cross a busy street. All right. If I get hit, y'all are gonna get to see it live, so be prepared. Crossing the street, watching everybody just crossing the street. But the live dives are gonna stick around, and the interviews with ARG people is gonna stick around. And every once in a while, we will definitely be doing the not dives, wouldn't guess, but they're going to be a little bit more like docu-series videos, where I kind of go through everything and then talk to the creator, get a little more insight, maybe get some theories, things like that. I want to make more content that I actually enjoy making, and just doing the standard explained videos where we just watch it and basically do it for people is the most boring thing in the world to me. I don't even watch channels that do that. So I'd like to make content that I actually like theory videos, documentary style videos, interviews, stuff like that. So that's the way the channel is going to move. I will still be doing the Pokemon theories, the Adventure Time theories, the Gorillas theories and stuff. That fan project I've been working on with some friends, so maybe doing all that stuff. But the main focus of the channel is going to be what it always was. Basically going back to its roots. It's going to be content based. It's going to be good stories. Showing good stories, showing underviewed good stories, helping out the little creators. You know, just showcasing good quality work by people you wouldn't typically find on your own. That's kind of the whole thing. But I got really, well, let's go over from the very beginning. At the very beginning, I did my own ARG, and that took a solid year because I was just really into it. I mean, I didn't even sleep. I would answer questions at 5 o'clock in the morning and then be up at like 8. I'd stay up to 5 and sleep 3 hours. But after my ARG, I started working on the Naomi stuff, and then I tried to find out what I wanted to actually do with the channel. And the videos I did on Dad Feels a New Mommy popped off. So I'm like, oh, I mean, one got like 100,000 views. The other one's got like thousands. It brought me from like 10 subscribers up to like my first 500. I was like, okay, cool. So this is what I need to do. People like when I do ARG stuff. So I started doing ARG stuff. But then I was like, okay, I've done all the ones that I really like. And now I'm just kind of stuck doing it. And don't get me wrong, I still like ARGs. I still want to do ARG things. But that just can't be my main focus because I'm not into it that much. There are some that I really like, but overall, there's things that I like more, put it that way. But I still want to cover them, of course. There's still some really good ones. And I'd like to go back and go over Annie, Magical World of Annie, because it's just such a well done, beautiful, freaking cool series. I could do like 1 million videos on it. And also want to do videos. I need to do some more on Umami. Go ahead and finish up the safe mode reviews and stuff. And then there's a couple other ARGs that I haven't looked into yet that I was wanting to do actual videos on. And I thought about doing analysis videos again, but people just don't really seem to like those that much. I mean, I could. If y'all actually wanted to see ARG analysis videos, I could do one in like a day. It only takes like 6 hours to make those. So if y'all wanted to see like analysis videos where I just kind of comb through the video and talk about where pieces could connect to other parts of the story, and don't actually do like a full dive, but like do like an episodic video by video review of what each thing could mean, I can do that. But I want to do what you all want to see. And I want to do what I actually enjoy doing. And I enjoy making theories on shows that I like, professional shows and independent shows that I like. And I like talking about things that people don't usually talk about. I don't particularly like talking about what everyone else is talking about. So I want to do things that I enjoy and not what I think I have to. You can kind of see it from here. I feel like I missed that area. There was an area somewhere over here where you could see the sunset. But all these freaking trees in my way. Yeah. Mike, the assistant, hello. Yeah, I don't even know how good the connection is. Like I said, the connection's not great over here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? But yeah, I'm going to be doing some in-person streams of some of my characters on TikTok here soon if y'all wanted to watch that. TikTok linked in my bio. But we'll be doing things with like Happy and Corvus Munin, things like that. doing book readings, things like that. That kind of fun stuff. Well, you can kind of see the sunset from here. Not, not really, but kind of. I'm gonna walk to the end of this neighborhood, and then I'll just call it a day. Hello, Ashley. Hope you are doing well. From Brazil, huh? How is the weather in Brazil? Because it's always different. Like, even on the same freaking continent, it's completely different. So, I'm sure it's different where you are. Down there in the central area. Stream probably looks like bread right now because of the signal. Can you all hear me okay? You know, I think one of the main things I want to explore in the other series that I do, because I do have some more areas that I'm making. After Hot 5 Friends is done, I'll be working on 2 different ones. One of them is, I'm not going to say the name of it, but it's extremely stupid dark. Like, really dark. Like, darker than any series I've even seen online. And it's not gory. Gory's not dark. This is like psychological horror, and it's like one of the darkest, if not the darkest, I've ever heard. People don't even dare to talk about this thing, like, to their therapist. But this series is gonna have it. And another thing I'm working on is Project Tangerine. And Project Tangerine is gonna be the story of an old man going over his life, going over the life of his daughter. And basically it's a mystery, and he's trying to figure out what is attacking the town. It seems like it's some kind of monster or something. But, I mean, it's the real world, so there's no monsters, as far as he knows. But there's something going on in the town, and pieces of his past, things that were found in old Polaroid pictures of his, connect to the people who are disappearing now. So he's connecting these things, trying to figure out if... This isn't connected. Trying to figure out if someone he knows is behind these disappearances. And they keep reporting that there's this monster. There's this hairy guy. This really hairy guy that's running around the town, killing animals. It's like this old town, like in the middle of, like, basically like southern Kentucky area, where it's kind of, you know, hill folk. So it's like little towns, chicken coops everywhere, you know, animals, farms. And the animals keep disappearing. People are disappearing. And the old man he's kind of a shut-in. He just stays in his house and writes about his life, but he's hearing all these stories around town from people, because he keeps the windows open. He hears people, and he hears them talking about people disappearing. They're all people that are in his photo album, people that his daughter knows. So he's basically trying to connect the dots and figure out who's the murderer on his own, but the people in the town are suspecting it's him at the same time. So it's like it's a race against the clock, trying to solve the mystery before they basically convict him of being the killer. That's a really fun one. Hello, Agnieszka. Load plays. Mike, the assistant. Yeah, that's going to be a really fun one. We've got a lot of really cool ARG ideas and nonfiction stories. And another thing is I've been writing again. And the Naomi book is almost done. It's going to be really good. All the patrons, channel members will get signed copies for free, and it's awesome. Well, of course I'm going to be biased and say it's awesome because I wrote it, but I feel like I did a really good job on it, and the Naomi lore is really explained here. You kind of understand what all of it was actually about. I think it's really cool, personally. What happened, I think, is really cool. The mystery, the secret behind it. There's cars. Yeah, we're just gonna walk forward and hope we don't die. We're just on the side of the road, not even on a walking path. It's almost sunset. Because we're just brave and stupid like that, I guess. I've been having a stupid day. I couldn't even do math today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got overheated, and it made my brain go meh, and it never recovered. Alright, I'm gonna cross over to the sidewalk as soon as I get past the end of this. Yeah, there's like farms all around here. It's wild. Yes, the Naomi book's awesome. It's so freaking good. Agnieszka, you're gonna love it. Super dark, gritty. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but it's very dark and gritty, and has a lot of risky symbologies. Put it that way. Stuff I think you'll like. Hello, Super Mario Bros. Fan. Super Cool Weird subscribe. Wait, not Weird World. Super Cool World subscribe. Yeah, we're off the road now. Yeah, the book is called, the Naomi book is called My Sisters Are Colors. And each chapter has a different color from the visible spectrum of light. That's all I'm going to say. Starting out with infrared, ending in ultraviolet. In the first chapter, I need to stop spoiling stuff. I'm just going to tell you the last word on the first page, or the last sentence is, Father says you better come downstairs quick or he's going to bleed to death. And then before that, it's like all peaceful and beautiful, bunch of symbology, talking about like you feel like you're flying with butterfly wings. And it's like, oh yeah, by the way, sister, you need to get downstairs because Dad says the guy's going to bleed to death soon. You're like, what? But then you realize it's a hospital. Just, oh. Because at first you're just like, excuse me? But yeah, it's fun. It's a really fun book. Really different. I tried writing in a different style than I've really seen done. I went from the really descriptive mindset, this weird tick that I have, where if I'm really into something, before I see my surroundings, like look ahead, you see the trees. Before I would see the trees and the sky and the grass, I would be dark gray, blue, orange, pink, yellow, and I would see the colors. Then I would get the feelings of the colors. Then I would get the animals and fauna, and flora, fauna around me. Then I would think about where I am. I think about the people. Then think about what we're doing there. And it's not written in a way that's annoying, but it comes from the perspective of observation, starting on the most fundamental detailed level, and then working your way into the typical range. And it doesn't do that the whole time. Like I said, I don't do it enough to be annoying. There's just certain situations where you wouldn't particularly think the way that the main character, Citrine, does, unless you take it from the scope of extreme observation, meticulous observation. But it's a really cool book. It actually takes place in the Naomi mansion with the original Naomis, with the actual family Naomi, because it started out, before it was a project, it was a last name. So this is the Naomis. Their last name is Naomi. It's Citrine Naomi, Catherine Naomi, Augustus Naomi, and of course the names may change because there's some that are actual real people names. I need to change those. But anyway, it's the Naomi family and how they found certain things, why they're doing things the way they're doing them, and how it connects to the rest of the Naomi world. So it's really the backbone of everything. And a lot of projects I do are in the Naomi world. High Five Friends is in the Naomi world. Project Tangerine is in the real world, or in the Naomi world. And yeah, so this is gonna really explain how all of those things connect and why. And of course, with it being part of an ARG, there are going to be hidden elements that you can use in other series to unlock things. So it's not just a book, it is also a skeleton key, so to speak. Every chapter will have one for you to find. It is a novella, it is not a full novel. It's about 156 pages. So if you wanted to see it as a short novel, it's a short novel. It's basically a novella. Novella is anything, I think it's anything under 200. So it's like in that range. It's a short book, but it's a very detailed, very interesting, intricate complete book. This is not to be continued. This is a full story from beginning to end. You can kind of sunset here. There was an area, I think the trees grew up too much, but there was an area around here you could see the sunset from. But I don't really see it. All right. Gonna go back, read some comments. Say the word umphbet. Umbet. Hello, Nick. Glad to see you're doing well. Or are you doing well? Good to see you as well. I am just walking around trying to see the sunset. The first chapter is basically the color red. Yes, it's infrared. But it's going on the color spectrum. It goes from infrared, and then it follows that upward through the oranges, yellows, greens, blue, all the way up to ultraviolet. It's the color spectrum. Okay, yeah. If you want to translate it, I am all about it. If you want, you're a really good writer, so you could probably be the official translator. No joking. Yeah, if you want to, for sure. Have you read House of Leaves? Because I watched Nightmind's 5-hour-long review of it, but I haven't actually read it yet. But I got it for Christmas, which let my aunt borrow. No, I don't have a whole lot of time for reading right now, to be honest. I'm just now getting free time to do streams again. But if I get the free time, I will read it. I just have very little free time working 2 jobs, plus the YouTubes, plus writing. I do a lot of things. I don't know how I do what I even do, to be honest. But as soon as I get a chance to read it, I will try to read it. I know it's like super long. Probably best to like get one of those audiobooks and let it read it to me, and I can just listen to it while I'm working. That's how I do most of my books nowadays. Let some kind of recording read it to me while I'm working, because that's the only time I can really find time. That's what I hate about being of course, like I said, I don't really watch any explained videos or any of those kind of channels. But if I did, what I really hated about it is the videos would be like an hour long, and I could only watch it in 10-minute chunks, unless I listened to just background noise while I was working. But a lot of them were like really intricate, where I needed to see the video, and I would just destroy them in the algorithm by watching 10 minutes and leaving repeatedly until I finished the video. So I don't want to mess them up, which is another reason I don't watch them, because I don't want to mess them up in the algorithm. But I like creating art, and I like highlighting really good stories more than I actually like puzzle solving, things like that. I mean, I do occasionally enjoy a good puzzle. Frick, I spent most of my childhood doing those little wooden puzzles you'd get. I mean, I love puzzles, and I would do crossword puzzles and all that kind of stuff. I do love puzzles, but again, I just don't have a whole lot of free time, and I don't want to feel like I'm wasting time doing it. But I do like them. But my main passion in this field, in this genre, main passion is just sharing really good, if possible, undiscovered stories. I just love stories. I love writing stories. I love creating visual stories through ARGs and other projects I do. I love talking about stories most people don't know about. I love helping people discover new stories that they'll enjoy and open up new worlds and new realms to them. Because when I see someone discover something new that they like, that I know is awesome, and they're finally seeing why it's awesome, that's just the most profound, amazing feeling for me. That's the zest of life right there. So, yeah, you can kind of see it. Not really, but close enough, I guess. You can see a barn. But that's what I'm going to focus more on, because I got stuck in a rut of feeling like I had to only talk about true ARGs, the ones that are like super puzzle heavy. And I'll spend like 6 months actually figuring everything out. And by then I was so burned out, I didn't want to make a video on it. And so I did the ARG, but I just didn't feel like covering it because I was so burned out and done. I burn out kind of quick on that kind of stuff. But I do love them. That's why I'll never stop covering them in ARG Digest. That's one of the reasons I wanted to work on ARG Digest with Asteria. Because there's a lot of really freaking cool ARGs and unfictions and analog horrors. I mean, that's where most of the inspiration I see these days is. The freaking mainstream medias are so broken and boring and cookie cutter. But then we've got all these ARGs and unfictions and analog horrors that aren't afraid to break that mold and become something more, be actual art again. And I love that. So I'll always have a special place in my heart for those things. Like I said, I'm still going to do the live dives. I'll still do them on occasion as a video when I find something really inspiring. And I will continue to go through ARGs and write articles and do interviews for ARG Digest. So that's not going anywhere. It's just I'd like to expand my horizons. I think I'm getting that same burnout that everyone else is getting, like Meat Canyon and Matt Pat and all of them. Of course, some of them are actually quitting. I'm not quitting, but I am changing the format somewhat because I need to find a format that I'm actually passionate about, that I enjoy doing, and that I can dedicate the little free time I do have to and actually enjoy, be passionate about, and spread the message that I wanted to from the beginning, which again is spreading lesser known, really excellent stories and helping people find new passions and highlight content that deserves to be highlighted. So that's what I'm going to be doing, which, like I said, I'm going back to my roots basically, because I did get way off the path multiple different ways. First, all I did was ARGs, and then all I did was TV shows that I liked, and then all I did was music that I liked with Gorillaz for like 6 months, 8 months, I don't know, a long time. But I want to keep the channel focused on good stories and not get stuck on one particular topic. Because if I get stuck on a particular topic, I'll burn out and I'll just not be able to do it. It's not that I don't want to or don't have time. It's my brain says no, and it will not allow me to unless I'm inspired. And also I want to have a little bit extra free time to work on my books and get those out for y'all, because I think you all really like them. Those who've read some of them have really enjoyed them. And they're like, dude, why aren't you publishing these? So I'm going to finally stop sitting on those 14 manuscripts, start publishing things, start writing new things, because writing is my absolute passion. Like when I'm writing, I feel alive, like so freaking alive. So I want to just incorporate that back into things and make videos and passion. I want everything I do. If I'm going to do YouTube, I'm going to do the whole internet thing, whole social media thing. I want to do things that I'm passionate about exclusively, and not do things that I feel like I have to because it's in my particular genre. If I don't want to cover Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, I don't have to. Not that it's a bad show, and I do like it, I have watched it all. But if I don't want to talk about it, and I feel like it's been overdone, I don't want to be forced to just because I was in that genre. Because if I feel like I'm forced into something, I'll run. If I feel trapped, I'll run. And I'll do something completely different for 8 months like Gorillaz. Which I am still doing Gorillaz stuff. Like I said, the fan project I'm doing with those friends is really cool, and it is super creative. I mean, it's all us. Story written by us. All the dialogue is written by the group. All of the music's written by the group, made by the group. All the animations are hand-drawn by Elijah, animated by me. So it's something really creative I could do on the side. And same thing with my ARGs. I still want to do those too. So I want to actually be a creator and not just a content creator. That's the main thing right there. The main thing is I got tired of being a content creator, and I want to be an artist again. I want to be an actual creator again. So that's why I'm going back to my roots, because that was my roots. Originally, the reason I made a YouTube, well, it was twofold. One, like I said, the mission was to expose good stories. Yes, that was half of it. The other half was to see if people were interested in the type of books I wrote, so I could know if I wanted to maybe even take the risk and do the self-publishing route, just so people could have books they would enjoy. I don't really care if they pop off, if I'm a bestseller, if I make a lot of money. I love writing, and I want to share the stories. And you can't really share the stories if you never publish. So I wanted the YouTube as a medium to publish. But at the same time, like I said, I wanted to expose other good stories too. Because I don't want it to be all about me. I never wanted the finger pointed at me. I wanted the finger pointed at the art and at the art of others. And I lost that. I lost that hard when I got stuck doing only ARGs. Because I started feeling like work. Started feeling like I just had to cover whatever was new, whatever new Poppy Playtime came out. I got to go play the newest kindergarten, whatever. And like I said, I like to watch some of those things. I like to follow some of those things. But at the same time, I can't only do that. I do the ones that I'm super inspired by, which a lot of them I am. So I will still be covering a lot of them. And I just want to create series again. I miss my ARG from year one. I miss the GPR ARG. So I want to do more involved ARGs. I want to go ahead and wrap up Hi-Fi Friends and get started on Tangerine and the other one I'm not naming because it's a big spoiler. I don't particularly want you all to know I made that one because I want you all to find it. y'all hear that? I'm in the woods at night. What the fudge am I doing? I'm in the freaking woods at night. I was going to go up here so you can see the sunset, but I'm realizing now this is the freaking woods at night. And there's coyotes. Well, I'm going to try not to feel fear because they can smell it. I'm going to try to climb up this rock. Yeah, I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. Well, if you all get to see me die, at least you get to see it live. It's not wasted, at least it's content. But yeah, I think that's what a lot of creators are feeling. Because YouTube has become very corporate. The algorithm is very particular. Like, even if you hate shorts, you gotta make them. And everything is so algorithmic now that we've kind of lost the art. It's become a business model. And so everybody's missing that art. That's why everyone's trying something new. So I got all these classic channels retiring. It's not that they want to quit. It's just they don't want to be a part of the system anymore. And I think I'm feeling the same thing on a smaller scale. But I mean, nothing is going to change really. Nothing's going to end. It's just the content I put out is going to be more polished and less, I don't want to say candid, but I'm not just going to put out content to put out content. If I put something out, it's going to be something I'm proud of. I was actually really proud of the last Adventure Time thing I did, but it didn't do that well. And I don't care. Like I said, it's not about the algorithm anymore. It's about doing what I love and being happy in that. I can't climb up the side of this. What am I doing? It is way too steep. If I fall, it's going to be bad. Maybe I can go around the front. I'm going to miss the sunset if I'm in a hurry, though. Involved in a real ARG. I know, right? I know, right? I heard that, too. That's not just on the phone. I heard that static in freaking real life. That's why I climbed up the side of this freaking cliff. No, really. No, that's not promotion. I mean, frick, promote your crap away. I want to find good stories. If you're making a good story, I want to follow it. The Red Warner. Frickin' send me that crap in a DM. Seriously, that's what I'm looking for. Sounds like Nightminds videos. I don't watch Nightminds, so I wouldn't know. Like I said, I don't watch any of those explore channels because, for one, I'm not that into hearing other people's opinions on things. And also, I don't really like explained videos. I like to figure it out myself, play it myself. So I don't watch those things. They feel like spoiler videos. But yeah, I did learn that talking with him. We had that interview. I found out Nightmind is like the real deal. I thought he was just another corporate shill, like, I'm going to be mean, but another corporate shill like Nexpo. And he wasn't. Nightmind is a cool dude. He loves art. He loves the people. They come before him. And it is the kind of crap I'm wanting to do. And not just with ARGs, but with shows and stuff too that have really good stories that people don't notice, like the background stories, the background lore. Like freaking Destiny had one of the best stories ever, but it wasn't in the game. It was the freaking grimoire. I want to expose stuff like that, like the freaking Splatoon story. It's so interesting. There's coyotes, I hear them. But very few people actually follow them. That's the kind of stuff I want to do. I guess kind of like what MatPat does in a way, because he does like a bunch of different things that are kind of related, like video games and ARGs and stuff like that. I want to do that kind of. I don't want to be so restricted. I need to get out of here. I'm in trouble. Those coyotes are so freaking close. They're closer than I thought they were. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're so close. I'll have to show you the sunset from the rock some other day when the coyotes are not here. This is probably more interesting, to be honest. Y'all freaking hear that? They're so close. They're so close. They're literally like not even a mile away. And they can run fast. Oh my gosh. Made a mistake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Need to stop feeling so much fear because they're going to smell it. have I done? What have I done? I'm seriously, I'm going to be a missing 411 or whatever. Disappear in the woods. Oh my gosh. They're so close. I'm going to cut through the field. There's a sign on the park that says not to be here past dusk, so, that's probably why. Coyotes, but, Kentucky has coyotes. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Okay, we're out of the super dangerous area. Whew. Okay. All right. Somebody just shot a gun. Did you hear that? Oh my gosh, who's out here shooting a gun? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna freaking die. Oh my gosh. Book versus Course Master? I have not. Send me a link to that in DMs on Twitter or Instagram or something. At GP Reads on pretty much everything. Holy crap. Who's got a freaking gun? Yeah, I know. I hate to watch videos in 10-minute chunks because it messes them up in the algorithm. And if people's doing good work, I want to reward that. I don't want to fudge them up because I know how much shorts can even mess you up in the algorithm because people only watch for a minute. And if they don't click on another short, it screws you up. I know firsthand. So I hate to mess them up. Slenderman, I doubt it. I mean, dude, there's freaking weird things in Kentucky. I have a whole book that's just urban legends of Kentucky, and that's all it is. And it's like 400 pages. We have so many weird things here. Werewolf-like people, Sasquatches, goatmen, the monster Poplik, which is actually like 30 minutes away from me. I could actually do a video on that if you want. Go take an adventure down to Poplik. We got all kinds of haunted houses, weird shadow creatures in woods, skinwalkers, Wendigos, you name it. There's legends. Of course, we had Native Americans here is why. It was actually near the area, about 20 minutes away from me, was where Cherokee settlement was at one point. They got like signs about it and stuff. And of course, Bernheim had a lot of Native American travel. A lot of weird stuff. Okay, I'm done running now. That was terrifying. But hey, we survived, so that's all that matters. Bright Night Mind is so sweet. I had no idea. I'm so glad I did the interview because now I love him. Like I said, I thought he was just like next part one of those. They were just like corporate ARG channels, but he's not. He's such a good dude. I went back into the woods in the local park. See, I'm like in a regular little park. But they have a path through the woods which leads into Jefferson Memorial Forest. Like, it's deep. It's like hundreds of miles of woods. And I was like halfway into that, trying to get on this hill so I could show you all the sunset. But I didn't get all the way up the hill because I started hearing weird static sounds. And then I heard coyotes, so maybe it was an electric fence I was hearing, since we heard gunshots too. Maybe some dude had electric fence around his house and they were touching it, and that's why they started howling, maybe. That's the only logical thing I could think of that would explain that static. And then, like I said, if we heard the static, then we heard them howl, and we heard gunshots. That tells me they were trying to break through electric fence and get to somebody's cows. There's actually a guy back there that has cows. So that's probably what it was. And there's a horse farm over there. There's a goat farm over there. Could have been any of the animals being attacked. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm going to continue Everman Hybrid. Like I said, I just now got time for streams again. I just didn't have time for streams before. Still never found that particular job I was wanting, but I'm still doing odd jobs. But I've balanced the odd jobs in a way where I have some evenings free now, so we can continue Everman Hybrid and do traditional live dive streams and stuff again. I have time for that again. I just didn't last month. Just didn't work out. I wanted to. I kept trying to schedule it, but life just did not permit. Just did not permit. Yeah, I'm not going to get back on the exercise. I'm going to start doing the exercise streams with you all again, too, because after I got sick with COVID again, I got lazy again, got out of shape again, and then I got tubby again. So I need to lose about 30 pounds to get back where I was. As you can tell, I got little chubs now. I don't like that. I like for my face to look like aerodynamic. And I got the little where my what you call them? My can't think of the name of it now. Dimples. Where my dimples are right here. I get jowls when I gain weight, and my dimples start like pudging outward, as you can see. Because see, when I'm not heavy, it's gone. When I'm heavy, my dimples turn into a jowl. So I'll start doing the exercise streams again to burn that weight back off. I can lose it pretty quick. I actually have pretty good metabolism. I lose weight pretty quick. Give me like a month of exercising, I'll be back to where I was. But yeah, COVID made me have no energy for like 2 months straight. I would do computer work. I would go out and do a route. I'd come home and I'd just be on the computer editing the whole night. And that there was basically no exercise except for getting up and going to the car to do my route. That was basically it. Hey Tom, good to see you. Just doing a walking thing. I know what you're going to say. Why aren't you streaming on Twitch? I don't see a walking stream good enough to be something to stream on Twitch. This is just me running around in a gamer headset, almost getting killed by coyotes in the middle of the woods. This is a slice of life stream. Yes, exactly. When is the bodybuilder arc, though? That's what I'm working on, man. That's what I want to do. That's what I was actually working on before. Before I caught COVID, I was weightlifting. I was doing the 100 setup things that Nathan does. And I was doing squats, I was doing sit-ups, I was doing crunches, I was doing push-ups. I was getting it, man. Dude, my arms were getting huge. And now they're babies again. Like, it's been like 3 months, and that egg is gone. And everything I had that was muscle has turned into pudge, as you can see. So I've got to get back on that bodybuilder arc, man. I got to get back to that arc. And like I said, my metabolism's pretty fast. It won't take me that long. Maybe a month of hard work to actually get back there. Yeah, COVID sucks. I don't know how I even got it. I wasn't even going anywhere. It must have been one of my routes. Like, I didn't even really touch anything. I don't know how it happened, to be honest. Some little kid sneezed on me or something I didn't notice. But I don't know. Like, we were in green. There shouldn't even been any. So I was like, I'm fine. It's funny, every time I wear a mask is when I get COVID. Explain that. I think I get too cocky. And and if I wear gloves, I forget to wash my hands. And so just sitting there with like COVID gloves and I touch my face with COVID gloves, the protective gear does not work on me for some reason. It makes me get too comfortable. If I'm not wearing anything, I get super hyper OCD and I wash my hands every hour on the hour, not even kidding. And my face. That's when I don't get sick, but I got too comfortable doing my route because you were required to wear a mask. And so I just did not take precautions. Oh, it's like my brother says, I always have those little emergencies. Like I just had with the freaking coyotes that almost killed me. Like, when things should be safe is when they're the least safe for me. I have the little emergencies. I am cursed. For real, though. There's some sunset. That's pretty. Yeah, I'll leave the stream up for you to sample that static sound, because I want to see if well, you could just use it for whatever, but I'm also curious if you could find something hidden in that. Hey, Tom, I have time to stream now. I've got video games. I got an Xbox Series S, or X, I mean, Xbox Series X. We'll play some video games once I get my HDMI splitter, which I have already ordered, and we'll play video games on Twitch. Sound good? There we go. That's the deal. I'll play video games on Twitch. Hey, Sleepy Shutter. Why the gamer headset? Because I couldn't find my Bluetooth earbuds, and I'm like, screw it. I'm just gonna plug in the gamer headset because that has a microphone. So now walking through the neighborhood with a gamer headset on, everybody thinks I'm completely insane. I get chased by coyotes. That's just the kind of night I'm having. Hey, TARDIS. Samantha, you made it. Good to see you. Depends on the mask, honestly. I still do the night. That's what I have. N95s. I don't think I'm getting it through airborne, dude. I think I'm getting on my hands, and when I take the mask off, I touch my face, and it gets on me that way. I don't know. I'm just really unlucky, I guess, Tom, because I took every precaution I could, and I still got COVID last month, so I'm just that unlucky, my friend. Baldur's Gate 3. Dude, I've already beat Baldur's Gate 3 and I'm working on a second profile. The first time through was a cleric. Now I am a very tiny little I'm a halfling. I'm a halfling barbarian whose name is Sheila, and she has the deepest voice imaginable. I picked the deepest voice track. So she's this tiny, sultry voice barbarian halfling. And she's amazing. But yes, I need to jump into your game. I'll jump into your campaign, and we will dominate. I need to get the crossplay, though. You probably play on PC, don't you? I don't have the crossplay thing set up. I play with Xbox with my brother. 100 hours in, though. That's pretty far, dude. I think the first time through was like 45 hours. I don't know. I kind of speed ran it the first time. It wasn't very long. It was like 45, 60 hours for the whole game. And I didn't really skimp that much. But this second playthrough, I'm already like 30 hours in, and I'm only like level 4 or 5. Taking it a little slower. No, that's not pre-recorded. Well, maybe if half the chat is actually bots, and it isn't a real chat, then yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is part of an ARG, the Red Warner. I'm starting my own Slender series. That's why I'm not telling you the name of that other ARG I'm working on. Best Valentine's ever. Well, it's not Valentine's here yet, but happy Valentine's Day, Agnieszka. Hey, Grant, how's the readers? Going pretty good. Like I said, we're restructuring, focusing on more quality content, less quantity. Instead of putting out a video every single week and forcing content out, we're going to slow down a little bit and make videos that are really good videos. And the style I wanted to do it. Really focusing on stories, storytelling, good stories, not only in the indie scene, not only the little guy, but also in mainstream media, everything. Everything that has a hidden, not just a in your face, but a hidden, really deep, good story. And make videos on that. PC, yeah, I'll have to set up the crossplay thing then. Through the Larian connection, whatever. Paid actors, yeah, okay. Yes, with my odd job money, my infinite odd job and my like $30 in AdSense. Oh yeah, totally. That's what I paid the actors. It is for an hour. Oh, so it's like 12:45 or something we got? Holy crap. I have done things like that before, actually. In my original ARG, the Red Warner, I had friends who would play the other characters, and they would think it was all me. And then somebody would spell something wrong. They're like, wait a minute, why would you spell it like that? And that was actually a hint that it was somebody else controlling it, and then they'd actually do something else in the story. Yeah, I've actually done stuff like that before. I had so much fun in my original ARG, which is why I want to do another one. Another actual one, not very controlled on fiction like I did with High Five Friends. Maybe you are a bot, Nick. Maybe you are. Maybe we're all bots and this is my simulation. Victoria Justice came out with a song today. She still does music? That sounded bad. I don't really follow music, like hardly ever. The only musicians I follow are the ones that have story. Like, I followed Bjork for a while. Bjork? For a while, because she had a story going on. I followed Melanie Martinez for a while, because she had a story going on with that K-12 stuff. I followed Lady Gaga for a while when she did that, what was it called? That space opera thing. Oh, I love M83 so much. I love Exodus. That was so cool. Of course, follow Gorillaz. They got all kinds of frickin' lore and story. And not everybody knows it, so that's why I like to talk about it. But yeah, I'm weird. I don't really like music that much. I know, right? Like, what? A human doesn't like music that much? But I don't unless I feel like I can use it for something. Like it can inspire me to write, or I can use it in a video, or it has lore behind the music videos. Like just listening to music, like isn't my thing. And it's the weirdest thing, and it freaks people out when I tell them that. They usually don't believe me. Like, I do like some music, don't get me wrong, but I'm extremely picky. And I don't like music just for music. Like, I don't feel the rhythm. Though I like to dance. Explain that. I like to dance, but I don't like rhythm. I love music when it has lore. Like, what freaking defined my taste profile in music? Oh, you had the puppies, didn't you? Look at those babies. Y'all probably can't see it, but that dog had puppies. And they had the cutest little dudes ever. Yes. Can't see what's every once in a while. So she doesn't do albums anymore. Gotcha. Miss you too, artist. I gotcha. Still come together. Yeah, I didn't realize that Poppy still did stuff. I followed Poppy for a long time because of her story. She had this like actual ARG with all this hidden stuff about how she was fighting a drug addiction, and her mom was on drugs, and it kind of got her into that, and she got away from it when she had the blonde hair, and then she actually had black hair, which means she was on drugs, and then it shows her smoking and eating edibles and stuff. I'm like, holy crap, she's still doing the story. So I've kind of got back into Poppy a little bit, but just for the story, like I said. And when I listen to the music, I try to use that to solve the story. See, music has to have a function for me, which is awful. I can't just enjoy life. I have to have a function for something. It has to be a puzzle. It has to be something I can work with, I can play with, or I don't enjoy it, which is all I like ARG so much. Because it's videos that you have to actually work and do, interact with. And I enjoy that. I enjoy being able to do something, have a function to it. Me and his sister came together after a long feud to create a series. Isn't Slenderman series? Inspired by Slenderman series. Based on creepypasta. Predates. Cool. Yeah, send it my way. Sounds good. Once worked at a coffee shop. The owner came when I was listening to Nirvana, turned it off and said, I hate music. I don't hate music. Okay, let me get that straight. I do not hate music. I prefer and only listen to music that has a point to it. That has a story within the music, a really cool, deep message in the lyrics or the music themselves. Okay, take the Dad music, for instance, Nathan's music. I liked it because it had lore for the story in it. Of course, the music was catchy, sure, but I didn't love it until I found out there was lore behind it. And when I listen to it, I can envision things in the show and theorize and come up with new ideas from the show, for the show. See, I like to be able to use music. I don't dislike music. I like music. I like music a lot. But I only like music that has more to it than just sound. I'm not a big fan of just sounds. I'm not a big fan of shallow lyrics. There has to be a point to it. That's why I only listen to like Damon Albarn and Adam Young and artists like that for the longest time. And M83. Like I spent 6 years only listening to Damon Albarn music exclusively because they had deeper meaning. I do not like things that are shallow. They bother me. It's like small talk. It bothers me a lot. But no, I do not hate music. I love music. But I'm very picky. I like very deep music. Music that makes my heart sing, makes me want to create, gets my mind gears turning, excites me, gives me energy, makes me happy. That's music that does something for me. I don't like to just have background sound. I'd rather have silence. But if I do have background sound, I want it to be something that inspires me. Something that drives me forward, gets me thinking, something I can use for something else, something with substance to it. And not just the next bop. I don't do bops. I don't do bops. Yes, Tyler the Creator. I like Tyler the Creator, yep. For that exact reason. Yes, I do like Tyler the Creator. Also like, what's his name? Shoot. I'm going to forget his name, but the one who does that song, I broke my car radio and now I'll just sit in silence. You know that song? I can't think of that artist's name. But I like his music because he has a story behind it and like a very deep emotional energy that you can just absorb like through a straw basically because there's so much there. I love his music. What is his name? Someone broke my car radio and or someone stole my car radio and I would just sit in silence. What is that song? 21 Pilots, is that it? Yeah, 21 Pilots. I love 21 Pilots. 21 Pilots is really good, in my opinion. You know, music past 2010. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the modern music that's so shallow. Because a lot of older music I like too. I like Bon Jovi. I like Van Halen. I like Ozzy's music, Black Sabbath. I like a lot of older 80s, 70s, 80s music because a lot of them were rock operas. So they had like a whole freaking story in the music videos and it was so freaking cool. I don't like music unless it has something behind it. I just don't. I can't just dance to music. I could dance to music, but it has to still have something behind it where I feel something. I want all art to have something in it that makes you feel something, or it's not real art. It's like AI. It's like AI versus real art. You don't feel anything in AI art, but you feel stuff when you see people's handcrafted souls on paper and in verse. And that's what I look for. Of course, that's the same kind of stuff I'm looking for in videos, in stories. That's the kind of content I want to cover, not just the newest Freddy Fazbear, but I want a story that makes you feel, an ARG that makes your heart scream, makes you feel the depression and the happiness and everything they feel, the deep, emotional, gut-wrenching stories. That's what I'm looking for. Poppy, isn't that Poppy? Yes, I'll care because of the story, the original story. Of course, a lot of that got messed up when they had the whole Mars Argo incident, but the original story was cool. I liked it a lot. Yeah, it's a Titanic Sinclair and all that, yeah. New 10 Japanese musicians playing professional animators to create the self-contained stories in music videos. Yes! Yes, Agnieszka. Those are so cool. I've seen those. Yeah. It is funny. Anybody who says they don't like music doesn't dislike music. He's lying. What he means is he's picky. Because that's what I say sometimes and I don't. So I'm just trying to explain. I'm just picky. He's just picky. And that's fine. Most people like all music. Everybody thought they were the coolest thing. Like there's something original. They're like, well, I like all music. I'm like, yes, that's what everyone says. It's the people that are picky that are different. Most people just listen to whatever. If it makes them dance, then they're fine. I can't do shallow. I just can't. You also listen to symphonies, classical music. Tom, I love you. For real. That was me all the way through high school. I turned it to 90.5 classical, and that's what I listened to. And that's still a lot of what I listen to. A lot of stuff I listen to is instrumentals, classical, synthwave, glitchcore, stuff like that. I prefer music that doesn't have words, because then I can put my own words to it, my own thoughts to it, my own inspirations. I can't write a book when a song has lyrics because the lyrics distract me. All I can think about is what they're saying. I get distracted very easily because I have ADHD. So music that doesn't have words doesn't agitate my ADHD, but it does stimulate my mind so I can think and write better. That's what I mean when I say use music. When I listen to instrumentals, I'm able to get inspired by them and create using them. So that's why I like that kind of music. Yes, instrumentals, orchestra, you're the boss. Yeah, small talk is so annoying. You feel nostalgia for? I'd feel nostalgia for 2008, 2015-ish music too. Backup music wasn't so corporate. It's become so cookie cutter because now the music has to serve the algorithms of YouTube and Spotify. So the art part of it has basically died. You could put an AI in the same place as people in the music industry and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference because that's how cookie cutter they become. They are no better than AI right now, which sucks. Listen to Death Grips. I'm not sure if I heard of them. Tom is not an old man. Tom is not an old man. Tom is a legend. Don't be saying he's an old man. Oh, that is something that inspired the heck out of me that I just haven't had time to do, but now I do. I want to talk about planet Earth. I want to talk about planet freaking Earth. It is so freaking well produced. It is so good, so deep. And so funny. Tom is hilarious. Yes. I need to put that back on the list towards priority. Yes. Hello, Creepy Gamer. And welcome back, Flox. Little G, how you doing? We were just walking around, seeing the sunset and getting chased away by coyotes and almost dying, as usual. So, yeah, that was my night. Nostalgic is kind of something that makes you feel. Yeah, that kind of, yeah. Nostalgia is just something that makes you reflect on something you've experienced before. That's what nostalgia is. So if it's music that makes you think about something from before that you enjoyed or you can kind of get lost in, then it's nostalgic. Yeah, for sure. But I'm sick. I think everybody is sick and tired of the corporate cookie cutter art. And everyone's wanting to return to form, to true art. And that's why all these YouTubers are quitting. They're wanting to get back to the real deal. Even if it isn't something that can make them money, per se. They want to do things that feel more like the real deal. And I'm totally there for it. Of course, Matt just wants to spend time with his family, and I get that. He has a little kid. And I've heard rumor they're talking about having a second kid. So, doesn't really have a lot of time to make videos. Because it does take a lot of time. Dives take like 60 hours, 60 plus hours for real. If you're counting all the time you script and research and watch things and decode things and edit things and do the descriptions and the thumbnails and the research for the metadata, it's like 60 plus hours. So I understand. Yeah, I got chased by coyotes in the woods. If you want to watch, this is gonna be public afterwards, I guess. Either that or unlisted. So if you want to go back and watch like 30 minutes ago, I got chased out of the woods by coyotes. That was terrifying. 200 read the ritual backwards. There was weird static noises too. Yeah, somebody's gonna sample that, so that's gonna be freaky. I don't know, but told you. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna be freaky. Somebody over there talking. Apparently getting attacked by Slenderman now. It's when I hear a song for the first time in like a decade, I'm like, yes, forgot about the song. Exactly, that is nostalgia too. Bailey! Simulator radiator. Right? What the heck was that? For real, I heard that in real life. That's why I freaked out, jumped up on the rock pile. I heard freaking static in real life. Freaked me out. But anyway, I feel like I got everything I need to talk about. The changes I wanted to make to the channel, things like that. Of course, I think I probably need to make an actual video, like condensed, instead of an hour-long rant. Do like a 10, 15-minute video, just talk about the things I'm going to change for the better. Because that was a lot. But it was fun to adventure with you all. I enjoy doing live adventures, real life adventures with you all. I want to do more of those. I want to go to the parks. I want to go Kentucky Kingdom Thrill Park with you all. I want to go to like the beach and just do fun exploration adventures. Go to like urban exploring, haunted houses stuff. So I think that's what we're gonna do going forward. We're gonna do some live streams like that. So yeah, it'd be good. Anyway, probably jump off here in a few minutes. Try to settle in for the night. Get some things ready for tomorrow. So, anything y'all want to talk about or discuss before I hop off of here? Anything you have questions about? Anything like that? Simulator radiation. It was weird. Seems like it's breaking right, Grant. Really, for real. Yes, live walks are coming back strong, and live workouts. Because if I don't do it live, I'm not gonna be inspired enough to keep myself to do it. I've got to keep myself on it by making it something worth doing by streaming. If I'm hanging out with someone, I can motivate myself to do it. So, in doing the exercise streams, I'll be able to get back in the swing of it. "17 people. Hello, peoples. Seeing me walk around in the dark after sunset. Sun just set, so yeah." Got chased out of the woods by coyotes, and some weird static demon creature was chasing us, and we heard it. You could hear it on the camera, and you could also hear it in real life, and it freaked me out, and I ran up a pile of rocks and panicked and couldn't get back down. And you can watch it in the stream, because I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to continue there in hybrid of... I don't know if I'm going to have time this week, but next week I should. I'm going to do some streams this week, but I don't know if I have enough time for that, because Everman hybrid streams end up being like 3 or 4 hours. That's pretty long. But I'm going to try to do it either sometime this week or next week. I can't this weekend. This weekend I've got a family reunion thing I've got to go to. To be honest, thinking about retiring from art in general because so much changed. It has. It has changed a lot. But hey, it's up to us to change it. We're the artists. We are the future. If we want to change it, it's like Michael Jackson said. If you want to make a change, start with looking at yourself in the mirror. So, you want to see art change? Start doing art how you want to see art to be. And if everyone does the same thing, art changes. Yay! I would love for you to be my walking buddy, Samantha. Huh? Keyword thinking is I'm still doing it, but it's doing it. Yeah. That's the thing, though, man. You just gotta make the kind of art you want to see. I'm so happy I'm writing again. It makes me so happy to write. But yeah, lots of fun stream things coming back. Lots of fun. I think what I might do is download the stream and back it up onto the second channel. Maybe. I don't know. I'll probably just leave it up for a while at least. Embrace the evolution of your art. Let change be the catalyst to your growth. Your breakthrough is on the horizon. Your unique perspective is a canvas waiting to inspire. Reinvent. Exactly, Red Warner. Exactly. Reflection is holding a knife. That's not good, Grant. Not good at all. You'll probably like got ya. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do a lot of more fun things coming up. I'm finally getting some free time, so I'm excited. And yeah, do more doodle streams, fun things like that, game night streams, all kinds of good stuff. So, getting back into form, getting time back to do the things I wanted to do. Was there anything else I wanted to say before I jump off? I probably shouldn't whistle at night. I think that's about it. Anyway, yeah. Next, the end of the Flat Cap recap season is going to be an interview with Seal Toast and an interview with Nightmind. The rest of the stuff from the magazine. So that's what's coming up on that. This week also the Noodle video is dropping. The Chronicles of Noodle. Next week should be umami stuff. And then after that, I'll be starting the new docu-series that I've been wanting to start, which I'm really excited about. So that is the timeline. But you'll get there, Flox. You'll have a lot. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Next week, I'm also going to be finishing High Five Friends, like completely. All the hidden videos, the rest of the series, all of it. If I can, I'll at least record all of it. If not, edit it. And then I will release it. And I hope you enjoy it. I think it's really cool. Some people got really close to guessing the mystery behind it. Nobody guessed it right. Some people got really eerily close. Like, how did you figure this out? But yeah, no one actually guessed it, but some people got dangerously close. That's all I'll say. So if y'all want to go back and watch everything, give a review, get yourself ready. Now's the time, because when it comes, it's all going to come at once. It's going to be very, very, very close together uploads. And then it's over. So see you all then. Hope Happy lives. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. But until then, as always, wait a second. I'm dead serious, by the way. You might like Ghost got used music from what you described. Probably would. I've heard of them, but I don't know what they do though. So keep trying. Yeah, you got to keep trying, Flox. And I will check out the Asleys when I get time. Anyway, as always, keep your eyes wide open and never stop reading. I will see you all